Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps, SRE, DevSecOps coach. Understand now, all of you?
Yeah, here actually we should assume one person should send one request only, right?
I mean, this is just for understanding, but tools will make it this percentile for you. So now if I, in real time, if I say, let me disable everything. So here I say P50. So P50 is a 2 second. That means 50% of the people is having response time inside a 2 seconds. But that means 50% is having the more than 2 seconds. That is good, not good, right? So likewise, got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in that context, guys, now you understood this percentile. So you see that P95, all this thing, you can check this check boxes, whichever you want it, and you can check it out. So are you comfortable with the latency now?
Rajesh, when you select the P99, then how you are getting the value, how many people are response time is more than 7 seconds or 8 seconds, from where you get that value?
Response time?
7 seconds or 8 seconds, just select P99. And then
So
how?
P99 is 2.02.
Okay, then 2.02 percentile users are getting delay response, right?
No, 0.1% is getting the response time more than more than 2.03 seconds in this
Okay,
case.
99.9 you choose. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Got it.
So guys, okay, so this is the one. Now next one which you see is AppDeck score. What is AppDeck score? I want you to look at this graph easy way, then I'll explain it to you the concept. All these are mathematical formula. Okay. So guys, here you look at this. Can you please tell me the minimum maximum range for AppDeck score? What is the minimum value and what is the maximum value?
0 to 1.
0 to 1. Wonderful. What else? So what is the value right now? 0.7, close to that right now. So my AppDeck score is this one. So this is the 0 to 1. Now something is T. I don't know what is T. And this is AppDeck score. The question is, what is AppDeck score? Anyone have idea? What is AppDeck score?
Update score is given 0.75.
No, I mean, what is AppDeck score? What exactly it depicts? That is a question.
Okay.
So, sorry, I missed, but last 2 minutes I got disconnected. So, I understand the percentile, and after that I missed.
That is ratio of what we get and the total value.
Yeah, just more input. Or frustrated with your applications. Okay, so if it is a 1, that means superb. If the 0 means frustrated, simple. In between, tolerating or towards satisfied or towards frustrated. So that is the thing. So you got to know user satisfaction score is equal to AppDeck score. Are you comfortable, all of you?
Satisfied request. What is the meaning of satisfied request? This is the question.
User satisfaction in terms of performance. When you access the Google, Google wants to know if you are happy with the performance of your website, their website, or not.
How we measure that?
How we measure that? So there's a mathematical model for it actually. I'll explain you in some time. Okay, so understood that AppDex means user satisfaction in terms of performance. So guys, here you make a request, anyone make a request, and then you get the response. Okay, so can I represent that in R? Are you okay with it? R is a real number. Okay. Can I? Okay. Now, guys, whether what is your expectation? Let's say you are a developer of your application. You are the owner of that application. So you can set the benchmark. Okay, my application will get loaded in, let's say 1 second or 2 second or 0.5 second. So who will set up a benchmark? You will set up a benchmark. So here there's one real number and one is like your expectations. Okay. So can we set that expectation in T? So you say T is equal to any number, you set it up. This is up to you. Okay, so R is the real number. T is you are expecting the performance from application. Are you comfortable? R versus T? Threshold. T means threshold. All of you?
Okay.
Okay, so now question is whatever the traffic where the R is greater, R is less than and equal to T, then those users are bucket. Those users are will put in a bucket which is called satisfy. Where the R is greater than T, those users are tolerating your applications. And where R is greater than 4x of T, those users are frustrated. That means now you got to know who's satisfied, who's tolerating, who's frustrated. Are you okay with it? All of you?
Yeah.
Now, next thing is, what is AppDex score? So there's a formula. AppDex score is equal to satisfy request by tolerating request by 2 by total number of requests. And this value will always come to 0 to 1, where 1 is best, 0 is worst. Let me show you. So here you see, this is the formula. So where 100 means everyone is satisfied, tolerating 0 by 2 score is 1, where 0 by 2 that means everyone is frustrated with your application and your score is 0. So if it is a 0, worse. If it is a 1.0, good. So now if you see that this score, that means it seems like your users are more or less towards the satisfaction because it's a 0.8, correct? Somewhere 0.75. Okay. Now, if you want to see the indicator, I want to show you many things. AppDex indicator, satisfaction indicator. Are you understanding, all of you, right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me show you that some good number. So I think this image will be useful for you. So probably this. See here, if you're getting the 0 to 0.5, this is like a worse. 0 to 0.7, no, mine was between 0.7 to 8, which is fair, and then good and excellent. Now you understood that what is average score?
Yeah.
So this is something which we have AppDex score. So now you got to know AppDex score and how do we do and work on it. See, suddenly it has, yeah. So now refresh this. Now guys, look at the next graph. Here you have a graph where you have only errors. Okay. So how many errors? So you can do the error budgeting based on this. I'm sure if you are from the SRE team, you must be doing error budgeting for sure. So here error by version, errors per second by version. So all this thing you have. A total number of errors in last 1 hour I got it five errors. You see 500x error, which is like a server error. I don't know why. You can check the errors per second. You can also check percentage of rate by version. So these are all self-explanatory. You'll get it, error rate and all. Now dependency map is not showing well because right now this is not a distributed applications. So I want to show you the image how it will look like. So if you go to check the dependency map of Datadog only. So if you have a distributed applications, then it will show you the dependencies map like that. So you can check that each microservices, how many times it will load and total request, latency and all blah, blah, blah. So here right now, because we have only one single tier. That means for this microservices, we have 3.93 requests per second, latency in somewhere 994 millisecond, error rate is 0.1 second, that is superb score, all of which actually. So yeah, that's a dependency map. Automatically, this graph will be created likewise here when you have. Now, if you see that here, you can work with the resource wise. Resource wise means, see, one applications, you may have a 20 resources, 30 resources. So right now I have a 3 resources only. So resource one, there's the hello world, async, and there's a one, 3 resources. So you can check that resource wise, what is the score? Look at this here. There earlier I was showing you the consolidated one at application level, but here that application have a 3 resources only. In the reality, you will have a multiple resources which is not coming here. For example, let me show you. Let's say when you go to the DevOpsschool.com, and how many resources you have in this website you want to know. So simple APM you can do through inspect and refresh and go to the network. See, these are the resources we have. So these all are resources for this website. You see, some CSS files, some Java files, some method, some this, some that, some internal, some external. How much time is taking? You see that maximum resources has been taken by the public feature classes, which is 1.02 second, and remaining you can see that. So likewise, you can see that here also, all the resources and their total number of requests, total time. Again, resource level P95, error rate, and all kind of things. So yeah, you can work with this and troubleshoot more. Now this you see is a same graph you will see, but only for these resources. So here you can see same graph, request by version, errors, historical latency, and span, and all this. Here you see traces for that particular resources, and that is timing. Here you have 30 minutes if you do and all. Okay, so here all this thing you can do for the resource level. Similar graph, but earlier I was showing you the microservices level, but here at a resource level. Are you understanding all of you, right? Hello?
Yes, yes, sir. Please continue.
Yeah. So yeah, so this is the resources level, top 5 request, top 10 request. So here you will see that. So if you want to filter the resources, so here you can do the top 5. So right now we have only 3, so top 5 is not working. Top 10 also will not working because overall you have only 3. Now, if you want to see how many times these resources got deployed, so here you can see the deployment. I have deployed only one, but I can show you the 1.2 also. So what to do? So let me show you rather than talking. So I'll go to my bin directory and I'm going to deploy new applications now. So first let me shutdown.sh. Now I'm deploying new application. Okay, catalina.sh, catalina.sh, and here and 2. Okay, done. And now I'm going to start this ls startup.sh. So I modify the version. Basically, theoretically, you have to modify the server, I mean applications also, but I did not do that. I just changed the version. Now just let me check my traffic. Now it's going. Yes, it's going. Seems to be. Yep. Now just wait for it. Refresh. Just wait for a few seconds. And now still it's 1.1. It's not coming. Just wait. Hello? Someone is saying something. Just wait for it. Okay, so let me refresh. Now it has come. Did you see that? Now it has come or not? All of you? Did you see that?
Yeah, now it is showing.
So likewise, you can enable this. So now you can see that here 1.1, 1.2, which is better? Tell me. 1.1 better or 1.2 better? Tell me. So far, I mean, just hardly you have a few minutes, but tell me based on that numbers, what you see here. So which one is better as per your stuff? All of you? So in terms of error rate, of course, 1.2 is better because zero error. In terms of request per second, also 1.2 is
As
better.
for latency, 1.1 is better.
But in terms of P95 latency, one is better, 1.1 is better. So like that you can compare actually. Okay, lots of things you can do once you get into the programming world of programming APM and all. You can do the lots of things. Error tracking here you can do that infra level. All these infrastructure details anyways you can see that. If you're a Java programmer, this tab you will love it. This and this one, profiling. So Java programmer, you want to know heap size for each one of these, non-heap size, garbage collector, and all these things. So mind it, this I enabled it while while creating the traffic. No, I enable. You see the profiling. I enabled it. So that is a region trace sampling rate and all this thing. So by default it's not enabled. So I enabled it just to populate this. So many things are there. This is also, if you're a Java programmer, profiling will help you. You can see which class, which method, which line is consuming how much CPU, how much RAM, how much bytes, how much input output, everything you will get it here. So this is great. And then for traces, anyways, you have spent some time. Log pattern is not enabled so far, so that's the reason it's disabled. Tomorrow I'm going to discuss log analysis. Are you understanding, all of you? So this is the complete APM dashboard and it's very efficient, I must say. Now you should check this, all these filters, searches and all kind of things. You see here, you can search by spans also. See all span, service level, service entry span, trace route span. So all this thing you can deep dive into that. You know what, code hotspot, there is one option. I'm not able to locate, I think. Just a second, hold on. Let me find out that option. So, okay, it's inside the trace. Yeah. So it will be inside the trace because I use the multiple tools, right? So sometimes I forget where I saw what. So here inside this, let's say this is the trace, and here actually you can enable the quad hotspots also. So what is a quad hotspots? That means whatever the code you are running, that you will see here actually as part of this span. So this is not enabled because this will consume lots of CPU and RAM. So you can enable itself this one. So if you think, no, there's some issues, I'm not able to trace that. We are not able to trace that. So developer will request, hey, can you do one thing? Can you just enable the code hotspot for only 5 minutes or 10 minutes? I want to see the which code is impacting our performances, So this is special request. You can take it up. So yes, you can enable the code hotspots. You can add more entries here and then you can do that. So this is also, you can see that which code is running and impacting your performances. Okay, so that is also, you can work with it. So you have to work very closely with the developer on this front, otherwise very difficult to support it. Profiling is like a Java profiling, all this thing you can see that. These all the method lines, functions, command, you see Java profiling. So this is the kind of information, very deep dive into that. So how come you got enabled? So because of this line. Okay, so it's got enabled because of this line. So yeah, so you can find out. By the way, these all in real time, we don't enable it until we get a special request from the development team. Why? Because it consumes CPU and RAM also, right? It's not like you're getting the data. Someone has to process all this data, correct now? All of you?
Yeah, exactly. That's the meaning of, otherwise there is no meaning of to integrate this.
Yeah. So instrumentation here, what is here? This is a, let's say if you know the code coverage process, then you will understand the instrumentation. So instrumentation, what happens? We add certain code in the libraries in the app server. So what happens? Any code which you are running as part of the Tomcat will have some special code added in each line. So basically right now what I'm doing, I'm reading the JVM, but you'll say, no, I want more in-depth information. So what do you have to do? You don't have to run in the JVM. You have to add the code in every code of your application. That is like too much of CPU and RAM will be wastage for that. But sometimes you need that. So if you want to instrument the code label dynamically, then this feature you can use it. So set up all these things. So you have to compile the code with the instrumentations and all, and get it done. So lots of process you can do that also for this. So right now it's not recommended. So we are moving to. So yes, here this is the service. All this is a service map. Service map I've shown you in the, so distributed will be shown here. So now you look at this here. Right now service map from last 1 hour, we don't have it because the reason is we are having only single service. So you'll have only single block. See here. I just did this, so single block, but I showed you service map already. Now API catalog, it's got recently introduced. All the traces you saw, profile you saw, error tracking. This is all these icons are from the same but dedicated URL for it. Database monitoring here. If you have lots of catalog for the services, catalog means group of services, then you can create a here. So group by value, team, and all kind of things. So these are the tag you can do that. So same pictures, but in a represented in a different way. So guys, did you understand that, all of you?
Yes, trying to.
Yeah. So see that here, this will be, see, this kind of changes always happen. So this service list which you see, which I'm showing you, it will be removed actually and replaced by the service catalog by November 15th, maybe 4 days to, I mean, sorry, 7 days to go. So this UI has lots of changes. Every time they'll keep changing it. So that is how it is. So whatever I'm sharing, little bit of changes will happen actually on 15th. Okay. So now what I'm going to request you, because I don't know how many of you got created a data in the APM. You are going to use my account. You have a username and password. Go ahead and play around it and look out this, all the options, all the graphs, be comfortable. If some of the graphs, if you are finding difficult to understand, ask for the clarification. I'll help you with that. Yeah, go ahead.
Can we do the debugging on my issues?
Yes, we can do that. What is your IP address? Let me grab it. That I think I have it.
I pinned it. Let me again pin it. 172.
Just a second, somewhere. Can you just ping this? Oh, Anil, right?
Yes, I'm pinning.
And yeah, look at my screen, all of you, those who wants to learn the troubleshooting or could not get up and running. So probably it will help you. All the steps, you know, that is just a matter of practice. You have to do that. So Ubuntu, and here colors, change the font style, well, bold, apply. Okay, so first thing I'll become a root. Just a second. First thing I'll check this. Now second thing I'll check the key. So VI and etc Datadog YAML. Can you see my screen, right, all of you?
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah. So starting with 7.2, ending with E6. So 7.2 E6. Where is the chat? See this, your key is wrong.
How it is automatically wrong? Because I just installed this using this only.
I just changed this. So you could have troubleshoot that using a status command. That was easier. But
No,
anyways,
but agent is running already. You can see that agent is running.
see agent is running, but key is different. I'll tell you just a second. Hold on. Status restart, right?
Is this key keep changing?
No, no. Just a second. Let me check this. Datadog agent status. So now I'll just check this key. Now key valid. Now can I check the Tomcat? So your Tomcat is ps-ef grep Java. Now I'll check your OPT agent. Where is this OPT agent? See, your agent is also not loaded. That's the one more reason. See here. Is there. Sorry, my bad. Is there. I saw that. So agent is loaded. That is the second thing. And the third thing, everything should be okay. Now I'm creating a traffic. Your machine is 17. Can you check now? It should be having the some services. Can you please check now? Can you show your screen?
Okay. Service map.
No. Click on that. Refresh that your UI. Go to APM. Yeah. Click on the traces. Still it's not coming. Services came now. So just wait for a few seconds. Now it will come and start populating. Okay.
So key was the only problem.
Yep. I mean, at a high, I mean, it could be any other problem also, but almost all the approach, you know that what to check, what not to check. But again, you create.
One surprise. Is this because when I install, I use this.
Maybe you have used my document, maybe because of that.
No. I've not used this document. Let me tell you.